Hello students, welcome to today's session on revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. So let us start this session. And before I take you up to into some question, let me tell you that what is actually a revaluation of assets and liabilities and what is its relevance. So whenever there is a change in profit sharing ratio among the partners during the operation of the business, every time the assets are to be revaluated, liabilities are to be reassessed so as to understand, so as to find out the correct value of their assets and the correct position of their liabilities in the business. The revaluation or this entire process rather can be done in two ways. One, when revised values are to be recorded in the books, revaluation of assets and liabilities is done in a new account, which is known as revaluation account or also known as P&L adjustment account. When revised values are not to be recorded in the books, we simply pass journal entries and that's all. We do not make any revaluation account. Now we will be making a revaluation account here since we need to understand that. So now let us take a question for that purpose. So we have a balance sheet given to us here, right? And apart from this, we have some more information given. Like number one, Deepak is being admitted into the partnership business with 1 year on certain terms. Number one, Deepak should bring in 4,200 as goodwill and rupees 7,000 as his cap. Second, furniture is to be depreciated by 12%. Three, stock is depreciated by 10%. Four, reserve of 5% be created for doubtful debts. Fifth, value of land and building has appreciated. And the value now becomes, instead of 24,000, it becomes 31,000. Next, after making an adjustment, the capital accounts of old partners who continue to share in the same proportion as before be adjusted on the basis of proportion of Deepak's capital to his share in the business. Actual cash to be paid off to or brought in by the old partners as the case may be. Profit and loss adjustment account or revaluation account and partners capital account needs to be prepared. Okay. So let us start with making the P&L adjustment account or revaluation account. So as you can see, we have two sides, debit and credit side. This is the debit side and this is the credit side. So we start posting. Now, when we are doing the revaluation, please understand that one should always keep in mind we only post the value, difference of values, right? That is, so to start with, we can start with posting the, uh, okay. So furniture, we started with furniture. Furniture we depreciated by 12%. Now, what is the value of furniture? It is 3,500. So let us find out 12% of 3,500. It comes to how much? Let us make quick calculations. It is 12% of 3,500, which comes to 420, right? Now, since the furniture is depreciated, its value is decreased, so it will be posted on the debit side, right? So, what do I write here? This 2 Furniture account, this is 420. All right. Then it says stock be depreciated by 10%. Stock value is 1400. It is depreciated by 10%. So 10% of 1400 is 14,000 is 1400. So the stock is depreciated by 1400. So I will write to stock account 1400. Okay. Then it says reserve of 5% be created for doubtful debts. All right. So doubtful debts. What are doubtful debts? This is kind of an expense which is being created. Thus, again, this will be posted on the to reserve for doubtful debts. 5% of what? This would be 5% of debtors. Okay. So 5% of debtors, this becomes debtors are 12,600 and this becomes 630. So here we have 630. Okay. Then it says value of land and building having appreciated be brought up to 31,000. Earlier the value was 24,000. So how much uh, now? Then it says after making adjustments of capital accounts of all partners, etc. So that means now the revaluation part becomes over or reassessment part becomes over. Now we only need to balance the whole thing. So here we have 7,000 and okay, because this seems to be a higher figure. So let us see how much balancing figure are we getting. We have 420 plus we have 1400 plus we have 630. This becomes 2450 minus 7,000. This is 4,550. This is my balancing figure. This is what? This is revaluation profit. Please understand. This revaluation profit needs to be distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Okay. So, to profit on evaluation and this needs to be distributed among the partners. Which partners? Old partners. New partner is still coming. He does not owe anything out of this. So this will be distributed among A, B, and C, Arun, Bablu, and J. So let us write the name Arun, then Bablu, and J. Okay. And their profit sharing ratio is what? Okay. Profit sharing ratio. Okay. Let me just check. In fact, the question, 1 second. Okay, the profit sharing ratio is 6:5:3. Okay, so in this ratio, if it is distributed, this amount comes to be, yeah, this ratio is 6:5:3, and this amount here comes to be, okay, I've calculated, this is 1950. For Bablu, this comes to be 1625, and Chetan, this comes to be 975. Okay, so this is how, so this is the revaluation profit which has been distributed among the partners in their whole profit sharing ratio. Okay, right. Now, then what else need to be done in this question? Okay, so now then we need to make the partners capital account here. So very quickly, we'll see how much time. Okay, yeah. So we can make partners capital account as well here. Since partners capital account, we have already done, covered in my last videos. You can go there and check and do it accordingly. So this is all for today's session. I hope you all understood the topic. Keep practicing, and I'll see you the next time. If you have any doubts, please contact me through my urban profile. Thank you.